First NFL game in Brazil, and boy, did it live up to the hype, at least the game itself. I actually did see some complaints about the venue. Probably will go over those in another video if you all are interested. Everything from fan interest to a funny one, I think, that Friday is typically sacred for high school football in the US. And I was actually listening to ESPN Talk Radio, and they said, I wasn't aware of this, there's actually a law in the United States which prevents broadcasting games on Friday nights to protect high school football, and obviously that makes the Brazilian Friday broadcast a rare one. It was also funny that with Twitter now banned in Brazil, the reporters were tweeting through their wives, but anyway, the game almost felt like Madden, the way both QBs were slinging the ball, bombing it out, there were blunders, they were getting picked off. Felt like every drive had some action until tragedy struck in the final 10 seconds. The Packers, down 5, were driving down the field, getting in a good spot for a Hail Mary when disaster. Jordan Love is tackled by Jalen Carter. He's down and injured. Heartbreak for Packers fans in the final seconds as Matt LaFleur calls in Willis, who came in and just did not show any confidence. He was sacked on the last play as the clock ran down, and the Packers lost. Sad Packer noises everywhere as they start 0-1 in the cheesesteak. But back to Jordan Love, that injury did not look good. At first they were talking about it being his ankle, but according to Adam Schefter in the last hour, apparently it's an MCL injury, and although Love is expected to miss some time, he should be able to return this season. Jesse Morris, who's a doctor covering injuries, said overall this is fantastic news, with no long-term concerns, really just about getting back and healed for this season. 1 to 6 weeks, perhaps. Anyway, let's talk some highlights on both sides of the ball. In the second quarter, things started to get spicy as Jalen Hurts placed a perfect ball to Barkley right in the breadbasket as he runs out the backfield, wheels around, and catches it as he crosses the end zone for his first Eagles tutter. Then, 2 minutes later, Jordan Love and the boys march down the field before he hands it off to Jaden Reed for a scamper, and the second-year wideout just glides right through the D-line past the backers. He's hitting open field in the Pack retake the lead. However, the Eagles go for a long drive where Barkley caps it off by punching it in from 10 yards for his second TD of the game. And then, just 16 seconds later, Jordan Love scrambles and hits Jaden Reed, who catches it and again goes for another jog. He makes the first guy miss and he's off. The safety tries to come over, but Christian Watson turns on the Jets to block any potential tackle, and Reed walks it in for his second TD on a 70-yard play. Then, at the start of the third quarter, A.J. Brown finally gets the better of Jair Alexander. Jair really had him covered great all game, but A.J. finally gets away as he snags it and gets on his horse, galloping 67 long yards on his own to give Philly back the lead. Then, after trading a couple field goals, the Jordan Love tragedy, which we talked about earlier, strikes, and the rest is history. Injury aside, this was a great start to the NFL's International Series, at least, again, from a game perspective. Next game is in London, where the Jets take on the Vikings on October 6th. But what did you think of Jordan Love's injury, and how sad are Giants fans without Barkley right now? Let us know below. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want more content, there's a new basketball, football, and hockey video on screen right now. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.